To mess up the opponent's shot, my teammate squeezed milk straight into his mouth. It totally worked, so I grabbed the ball and scored on the spot. The opponent clearly hadn't had enough and kept drinking, but soon it was my turn to step up. I grabbed my teammate and pulled down his shorts, exposing his perfectly white butt. The opponent immediately lost focus and completely bricked the shot. But the rival team wasn't going down that easy. They brought in a squad of cheerleaders to distract me and break my concentration. It totally backfired on them though. I kept shooting and sank every single basket without missing once. But then I borrowed their idea and hired my own squad. Every single one of them was a guy. Those men started striking poses and busting moves that shocked the entire court. We successfully threw the opponents off completely, but just when they were about to lose the match, they pulled one last dirty trick. I had no idea what was coming. Just as I grabbed the ball and lined up my shot, I suddenly noticed something was terribly wrong. The ball was completely flat. This hit me harder than anything because this was my own handmade special ball. I literally could not score with any other ball on the court, so I tried every ball they had, but nothing felt right, and I was totally lost. But then out of nowhere, my son ran onto the court and handed me a ball. It was like a lifeline dropped from the sky. One shot to win the championship, and I had the ball in my hands, but the ball went wide. Luckily, my teammate grabbed the rebound and immediately went up for the shot, but he missed too. The ball bounced straight back to me, so I caught it and launched immediately because the rules say your feet cannot touch the ground. I had to shoot from midair. Somehow the ball went in. I finally won the championship because I invented this sport. It spread across the entire country. I invented a sport, a wild mix of basketball and pure chaos. The rules were simple. 3 players take turns shooting, and defenders can do absolutely anything to mess the shooter up. Because I created the sport, I won every single match easily. But as more and more players joined the competition, got totally crazy. One massive opponent completely shocked me just by standing there. But it was my teammate facing him, not me. So I coached him with every trash talk line I had prepared. But the moment my teammate stepped onto the court, he completely froze. That giant just had this overwhelming presence that crushed your confidence on the spot. Then my teammate pulled out every trash talk line I gave him. The big guy heard it and immediately broke down completely. We won the match.